Today we are going to talk about the number 51 and what that has to do with Oklahoma beating Alabama in the Orange Bowl, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today we're going to talk about the number 51. Why are we talking about the number 51? Because Lincoln Riley and Oklahoma are undefeated in the Lincoln Riley era when he scores 51 points. Now, 51 is a lofty total for a lot of college football. It is not the norm. But with offenses trending towards scoring more points and the game becoming more safe and becoming more about speed and space, you can see how Oklahoma stays at the edge of offensive innovation, particularly with Lincoln Riley as the play caller, because it's not just the scheme or the system, as a lot of folks like to call it. It is Lincoln Riley's ability to really read defenses and call plays on the fly as he sees the adjustments being made to the game plan that he brought into the game. The only other guy that I saw that was this good at calling plays, like on the sideline where it seemed like he was a sorcerer, was Gus Malzahn. And I think you could see that, particularly at Springdale when he's high school coach and they were running all over people. And then at the University of Tulsa, which is my alma mater, when TU was really good. And it was really good in part because he was able to take the short, fast dudes and do some really great, outstanding things with them. One of my favorite wide receivers in college was Brendan Marion, which is not a dude that a lot of folks would know. But Brendan Marion showed up to TU and had speed. And Gus Malzahn knew what to do with speed. He could get it vertical, he could get it into space. And you can see Lincoln Riley does that time and again with his wide receivers, particularly his dominant number ones. Guys like Hollywood Brown, who is short and fast. That's the dude taking the top off the defense that they taught to catch long balls. Before him, another short, fast dude, D.D. Westbrook, a wide receiver who was not only a Biletnikoff Award winner, but was up for the Heisman Trophy. Lincoln Riley's ability to see what he has and put it to work is quite honestly astounding. Again, going back to what Gus Malzahn was able to do when he was at TU and then at Auburn, you could see him take what he had and basically run the offense that he always wanted to run using the assets that he has. And I'm bringing up Gus Malzahn in particular because we got to look at Auburn when we're talking about winning national championships and winning national championships without a top 20 defense. In fact, over the last 15 years, only one team has won a national title without a top 20 defense. That would be Auburn. Auburn, crucially, was ranked 60th in the country at the time. Oklahoma is ranked 67th. But if we go into the stats, it does not look pretty. As a matter of fact, it looks just as good offensively as it looks bad defensively for Oklahoma. Now, Lincoln Riley knew what was going on. It's one of the reasons that he fired Mike Stoops after losing to Texas and installed his dude, Ruffin McNeil, as the interim defensive coordinator. But all Oklahoma has done since then is given up 37 points per game. That's bad. But the way that they're giving up the points is feast or famine as opposed to bend or don't break, which is what you can do when you have this home run hitter of an offense. You can take more chances on defense, and in so doing, you got some points out of the defense where you might not have got them before because you were taking chances, sending blitzes, trying to get to the quarterback, not just get sacks, but also get strip sack fumbles and return those fumbles for touchdowns. And then you're up against the narrative of defense wins championships, and we have lots of data to show that. But the scoreboard is the thing that determines who wins the game. And if you're Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma, you continue to say, hey, if we won by a point, we won the game. At the end of the day, we don't care how many points we gave up as long as we scored more points than them. But when you're talking about Alabama, you're talking about one of the best scoring defenses in the country. You're talking about one of the best defenses, full stop, in the country. And you're talking about a team that has a myriad of ways to beat you and or stop you from doing what you want to do with a lot of team speed. But I think there's a game plan in place for Oklahoma to not only challenge this narrative, but to flip it on its head. Not saying it's going to change some trend and make offense the thing that wins championships. I am saying that Oklahoma is better placed than Auburn was in 2010 to do it because they have a generational quarterback and a Heisman winner at their disposal like Auburn had. Cam Newton, Kyler Murray. Both of those guys are absolutely amazing with the football in their hands, running or throwing, and both of them have outstanding play callers at their disposal, and both of them are going to put up a game plan that is going to challenge the defense. That is crucial. They're going to challenge the defense. And for all the SEC elitists who want to say, yeah, well, you haven't played an SEC defense. Well, Oklahoma put up a bunch of points on Georgia last year and had a 17-point lead that, yeah, the Sooners blew, but ended up scoring 48 points in a loss. Now, what I'm saying here is Oklahoma didn't score 51, and they've shown that they can score on these really great SEC defenses in a way that other folks, frankly, just haven't shown. And we know that Georgia had a pretty good offense this year, but Oklahoma is that much better. And we all knew that last year the matchup was OU versus Alabama. That was the one that everybody wanted to see, and that was the one that everybody thought would have pushed Alabama to the brink and possibly would not have allowed them to win a national championship and would have won the 8th. Now Oklahoma gets to put its money where its mouth is, and Alabama gets to put up or shut up against the best offense at any level of football. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.